Hi, children. Welcome back to your Instruco public speaking lesson number 2. Are you excited for it? Wonderful. So, before we start our lesson, I'd like to know from you, did you use any of the tips and the tricks that we learned in the previous lesson? Okay, wonderful. Double thumbs up to all of you. Very, very good. So, now let's start with lesson number 2. The first lesson that we did was our introductory lesson. It was an introduction to public speaking. So, now this is our lesson number 2, which is technically our first lesson where we learn a little more important things. Okay, now so today we are going to learn the importance of using our words to communicate. To communicate means to talk to someone. We are going to learn about the magic words we should be using in a conversation. We will also learn about what is confidence, and we might, if time permits, we'll watch a short film on confidence. Okay, so come, let's start our lesson. Okay, now today the first thing that we are going to learn, which is a very, very important life lesson, it is the importance of using our words to communicate. I had spoken to you about this in the previous lesson when I was introducing you to, the tips about public speaking, the things that we should keep in mind when we are addressing an audience, or the things we should keep in mind when we are talking to a group of people. So, if you're very upset, if you're very angry, if you're very excited, if you're very happy, at times like this, you often forget to use your words. You end up saying, yay, 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 and you create a lot of chaos around you. Or when you're sad, you start crying, and then if you're too excited, you just keep jumping, but no one can understand what's going on. All of that is good. It is a way of expressing yourself. It is normal, it is natural. But if it goes on for too long, people around you, they'll find it difficult to understand what you're saying. So in these situations, we must always remember to use our beautiful words to communicate. Okay, now when you're in a bad mood, sad, not happy with the way a situation has turned out, or you're very excited, how do you find yourself behaving at these moments? Think about it. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Okay, very good. Now, it is very important to use our words and express ourselves at these moments, as it will help the people around you to understand your problem better, and they will be able to help you. They will make you feel better or share your joy or excitement or sadness in that moment. Okay, when someone shares our happiness or our sorrow with us, it makes us feel happy, it makes us feel satisfied and content. Okay, many times your sadness, anger, or need for attention might be it might be misunderstood. People might think that you're just creating a lot of noise, but they don't understand what you're actually trying to say. So, this is the time when we start using our words to communicate, and our words will help us out. Our words are a beautiful tool that we've been blessed with, okay? Because of your actions in those moments. We must remember to speak and express ourselves clearly in moments of sadness, anger, loneliness, or excitement. Okay? Okay. Now, very nice. So, now we are going to learn a few magic words. What are magic words? Words that make things happen like that. Okay? At a click of a finger, and it happens. Now, we have to learn all these magic words. Okay? Okay. Now, when we want someone to listen to us, you are walking in a corridor and you see a teacher who you remember, oh, I had to ask ma'am a question. So, what do you say? Do you just run up to the teacher and say, hey, ma'am, I want to ask you a question? No, you go up, you wait for the teacher to finish whatever she's doing at that moment, and then you say, excuse me, ma'am, may I please ask you a question? Okay. Now, when we need something from someone, we say, please, may I have the bottle of water? Please, may I have the napkin? Yes? Now, when someone does something very nice for us, what do we say? Thank you, of course. Now, when you need someone to move aside or to give you way, you're going in a very crowded bus, and you want to walk to the back of the bus because the back seat is your favorite, but there are a lot of children chit chatting in the middle. What do you say? Excuse me, can I please go ahead? Thank you. Very good. You're doing very well so far. When you need someone to repeat something they have said, you say, I beg your pardon, or pardon. Okay? Pardon is the word for a person to repeat what they've said. Daddy said something really fast and you couldn't understand. What do you say? Pardon, Daddy. I beg your pardon, Daddy. Okay? Now, when you've hurt someone's feelings, when you made them feel very sad, what do you say? I'm sorry. Now, when someone seems very sad or upset, what do you say? Can I help you? Are you okay? Yes, excellent. So now that we know all the magic words, let's show me a thumbs up. Super. Now that you know all the magic words, I'd like you to try and use them in your day to day life. Okay? When you go about your day every day, I'd like you to try and use all your magic words. Now, confidence. What is confidence? I forgot to introduce. We are going to talk about something so important. We are going to talk about confidence. Confidence is the way you feel, it is the state of being. Okay? When you feel very, very sure of yourself, it means you're a very confident person. Confidence is the belief that you can do it. Whatever comes your way, you can do it. It means treating your mistakes as learning opportunities. Whatever mistakes you make, learn from them. Don't be afraid to, make mistakes because you're still young. Whatever mistakes you make, you're just going to learn from those mistakes. They're going to help you to become a better person in the future. Okay? So it means treating your mistakes as learning opportunities. Saying I can instead of I can't, and believing that you can face life's challenges and succeed. Yes, you can face every challenge that comes your way. That means you're a very confident person. When defining confidence, it is also helpful to speak about what confidence is not. Okay, so sometimes confidence is misinterpreted in a way that we become overconfident. Being confident and being overconfident, there is a fine line. Okay, while being confident is a very good quality, being overconfident is not such a good quality. Okay, so we will talk about a few things that confidence is not. Okay, being arrogant and thinking that you are better than others. If you're a confident person, you should also be very humble. Okay, if you do something very well, you shouldn't boast about it, or you shouldn't be very, very proud about it. It's good to take pride in yourself, but not too much pride. Then it becomes arrogance. When you are so proud that you start being rude to others, okay, that is called arrogance. So it makes you arrogant when you're overconfident and you think that I'm better than everyone else. If you are better than other people at something, then you should help to make the other person also rise up to your level. Okay? If someone is not doing so well in something, you can help them out. Now, getting it right every time, being perfect. So, if you are a confident person, if you're good at something, it doesn't mean that you have to be good at it every single time. It's okay, we all have our off days. You don't have to be perfect, okay? You are a human. Human beings are not perfect, okay? Now, burying your emotions or pretending that you are never nervous or scared. So, everyone who goes up on stage, even when I go up on stage today, I feel a little nervous. Not very nervous because I'm confident. So, I overcome my fear and I go out and I have a wonderful time. Yes, so that is what you must also do. And you must know that every time people come up on stage, they feel a little nervous, very little. Okay, if you feel very, very, very nervous, then you have to start trying to be more confident, more brave. Yes, okay. Now, a constant. Everyone has moments they don't feel confident, and that is okay. It's okay not to feel confident sometimes. It's absolutely okay. Okay, now we're going to watch a short film on confidence today. Okay, come, let's start. It's about a 6-minute film, so I'd like you to watch it all through. Okay, because it's a beautiful movie. It tells you a lot about confidence.
You probably hear a lot, but what does it mean? Confidence is believing in yourself and your abilities. When you are confident, it means that you recognize the things you are good at and are happy to give new things a go. Having good self-esteem is a big part of being confident. Good self-esteem means you accept yourself and you feel positive about yourself, just the way you are. But sometimes it's hard to feel confident and good about yourself because we get caught up in comparing ourselves to others around us. But the thing is, everyone is completely unique. Even identical twins are unique. Everyone has different bodies, cultures, religions, styles, skills, and abilities. Comparing yourself to people who are different in all those ways is exhausting because you'll never be exactly the same as someone else. So instead of focusing on other people, why not figure out what you can do and focus on being the best version of yourself possible? One important thing to remember is that everyone is good at something. But sometimes we spend so much time focusing on why we aren't a whiz at absolutely everything that we forget this. There may have been a time when you tried something new, like a sport or a maths problem, and didn't do as well as you hoped. But every time you give something new a go, you have to remember that your first try probably won't be perfect. Things take practice, so don't be hard on yourself. When we don't do as well as we expect, we can sometimes start thinking negative things about ourselves. But instead of listening to these negative thoughts, remind yourself of all the things you are great at and your other achievements. Perhaps you're an ace at art, or really enjoy English and wrote a brilliant story. Maybe you have a knack for chess and can checkmate your opponent before they can even blink. Everyone experiences different levels of confidence. But did you know that you can train your brain to become more confident? A good way to look at confidence is to think of it as a muscle. A muscle grows when you work on it, right? Well, so does confidence. Working on your confidence every day helps to strengthen and develop it. So even though you may not feel incredibly confident, you can become confident. Here are some really simple tips to help develop your confidence. Reevaluate your goals. If you're overwhelmed by expectations to achieve, take a moment and set some realistic goals. Making small goals to reach your big final goal is the best plan because it's easier to achieve those small goals in little steps than the big goal in one huge leap. Don't give up. When you try something new, more often than not you'll fail at first, and that's okay. It happens to everyone. It's a cycle of trying, failing, and trying again until you get there. Just don't give up. If everyone who failed on their first attempt gave up, we wouldn't have the internet, nor would we have aeroplanes, medicines, or phones. The key to success is to keep on trying. Turn the volume down on that negative self-talk. Everyone has positive and negative thoughts, but did you know that you can choose which ones to listen to? When you have negative thoughts, just let them go and listen to the ones that help you to feel positive. If you keep doing this, you will be training your brain to be more confident. Be constructive, not destructive. Criticism comes in two ways, constructive and destructive. Bullies saying nasty things is destructive criticism. But a teacher recommending some ways you can improve at school is constructive criticism. So reject the comments that bring you down and let in all the comments that help you grow. Which leads us to the final handy tip for confidence. Believe in yourself and celebrate your differences. nobody is the same. It's a fact of life. So why spend time trying to compare yourself to other people when you'll only ever be yourself? Find the special qualities that make you you and love them. Perhaps you could even make a list. Did you know there are some real benefits to being confident? When you're confident, you have more energy, you're happier, and you're more comfortable with yourself, which means you can enjoy yourself more. If you're confident, you'll be more willing to give things a go, which means you might discover new things you really enjoy. So next time you're experiencing negative thoughts about yourself or hearing destructive criticism, let them pass like clouds in the sky.
Okay, so that is the end of that beautiful movie that we watched on confidence. So, why did we watch this movie? Do you have any thoughts on it? So, before we actually get down to public speaking and facing an audience, we must understand that everyone is different. It's okay to love ourselves the way we are. So, when we go out on stage, we put out our unique personality, which is so very special because there's only one of you. Okay, so be confident in who you are. Do not try to compare yourself to others. And remember, everyone feels a little nervous. So when you go on stage, you take your best self on stage. And remember to stay confident and stay smiling. Till I see you in the next episode. Okay? See you then. Bye bye. I hope you had a lot of fun. Bye.